Hey, it's Phil from The Verge. We're here at the 2018 New York Auto Show. This has been the year of trickle-down technology. We're seeing a lot of tech previously exclusive to $70,000+ cars, making its way into cars that you and I can actually afford. The most notable byproduct of this trickle-down technology is the new Nissan Altima. It has a nice exterior refresh, but the interior and what's under the hood is the real big deal here. For the first time, Nissan's offering an all-wheel drive option to the base 2.5-liter engine. It's a really big deal because the Camry and the Accord, which are both direct competitors for the Altima, don't offer this. Second, Nissan's dropping the V6 for a 4-cylinder turbo, which is kind of the move across the board for all mid-size sedans. But what's important here is this engine has variable compression. It's essentially the VC turbo engine from the Infiniti QX50. This means the pistons can adjust travel in real time, changing the engine's compression, giving you the option of both better performance and greater fuel economy. It's really advanced engine tech. However, Nissan says you can't option the all-wheel drive with the VC turbo. Nissan's also offering ProPilot Assist as an option for the new Altima. This is their level 2 self-driving tech. Essentially, it's cruise control on steroids. The car can maintain speeds like radar cruise control, but it'll also keep the car in lane with minimal driver input. We saw ProPilot on the Leaf and Rogue, and adding it to the Altima just continues to push self-driving tech forward. Of course, like most 2019 model cars, you have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Nissan has yet to release pricing, but you can expect the price to start around the low 20s and mid 30s for the top-end model. Nissan's offering a launch edition VC Altima this summer, and the rest of the models will be available in the fall. Volkswagen's here with their new Atlas Tonneau. It's a concept, but Volkswagen has pretty specifically listed the specs, which is not something most companies do unless they plan on actually making this concept a reality. It's powered by VW's 3.6-liter V6 engine, 4-motion all-wheel drive, and an 8-speed automatic gearbox. Like the Atlas it's based on, you have Volkswagen's digital cockpit replacing the traditional gauge cluster. Also, a simplified version of the dual touchscreens from the new Audi A6 and A7. The top screen for your media and the bottom for your HVAC controls. It's a really nice interior, as it should be. The Atlas is at the higher end of Volkswagen's lineup, but just looking at it, this is the Volkswagen pickup truck for the modern era, and Volkswagen definitely needs to make this thing real. Waymo and Jaguar are here with their new all-electric I-Pace fitted with Waymo's fully autonomous tech. The I-Pace was announced earlier this month. It starts at $70,000, offering 240 miles of range with nearly 400 horsepower. The new deal with Waymo claims they'll build up to 20,000 units with a plan to start public testing by the end of 2018. The Waymo integrated I-Pace won't be available for anyone to buy. Rather, it will be used as a luxury option for Waymo's commercial ride-hailing service. Like every American auto show, many of the big announcements came in the shape of a truck, crossover, or SUV. Toyota debuted a new RAV4 with updated styling, the new Dynamic Force 2.5-liter engine found in the Camry, and an 8-speed automatic. It looks great. Toyota is going to sell a ton of these things. Cadillac joined the small SUV market with the XT4, starting at $35,000, which is surprisingly low. You get a 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo with a 9-speed auto. I think it looks weird, that's just my opinion. Subaru released an updated Forester. It's larger and comes standard with Subaru's EyeSight offering adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, and a few other safety features. What's most important is that EyeSight is standard even on the base model. So any family that's wanting to pick up this car, you're going to be getting all of this safety features at the lowest possible base model price. Finally, and to my surprise, I was really impressed with the new Genesis G70. Before I dive in, it's worth mentioning that Genesis debuted the new Essentia concept. It's all electric, it looks crazy and beautiful at the same time, as it should, because it is very much a concept car. Anyways, we've seen bits and pieces of the G70 since last September, but the New York Auto Show is the official 2018 US debut, so I'm going to use the rest of this video on this gorgeous car. The G70 is set to compete with the 3 Series A4 and C-Class. You have 2 engine options, a 2-liter 4-cylinder making 252 horsepower and 260 pound-feet of torque, and a twin-turbo 3.3-liter V6 making 365 horsepower and 376 pound-feet of torque. Both come standard with rear-wheel drive, but you can option all-wheel drive on both engines. Most importantly, you can option a manual transmission. If you're a car nerd and you've been following the news, you probably knew this already. However, the manual can only be fitted to the rear-wheel drive 4-cylinder variant. For everything else, you get an 8-speed auto with paddles and launch control. You can also option a limited slip differential, Brembo brakes, and Pilot Sport 4 tires. And like most of the Genesis lineup, you have Alexa support and a list of driver assist features. We should see the G70 later this summer for around 30 grand. It's exciting to see this big push for advanced tech in all cars across the board. And when everyone has these tech and driver assist features available to them, it'll be really interesting to see what trendsetters like Tesla and Mercedes-Benz decide to do next. There's a ton more to cover here at the show, so if you made it this far, you should probably hit subscribe and check out theverge.com for more coverage from the 2018 New York Auto Show.